It's week 7 of the 2025 season, and all eyes are on Drake May. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Patriots and the Jets, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
Just about set. Anders Carlson has the ball teed up, and off we go from Foxborough. Marcus Jones now to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
I give this guy a lot of credit, Mike. He was very upfront and honest, not only with us, but with his teammates, that last week, it was just not up to the standard that they expect around that building. And even though they were able to win and overcome some of those bad interceptions, if they want to continue to give themselves a chance week in and week out to win in the NFL, they're going to need more production out of that quarterback position.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. Whoa! A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field, and that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. Here's a give, running right. It's Stevenson. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down. To throw now, May. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It'll bring up 4th down. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's a run with the rookie from Ohio State. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Brandon Stevens there to bring him down. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. Second time they've connected on this drive, and 19 yards out of this one.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Throwing on 3rd down is May. And that is incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the man from Ohio State, 6'3", Justin Fields.
Some games, the quarterback can just go out there and just take what the defense gives them. They don't have to necessarily create a lot of opportunities for their teammates to go out and perform, and they can still come away with the win. I think today, though, he's going to be asked to.
And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line.
So you spend all week, Mike, working on what they call the opening script. It's the plays that you love the most and you want to get called early. The problem? None of those plays account for being called inside your own 5-yard line. But that's exactly where they find themselves after that sack, and that's a disastrous start.
And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down. They'll go again with Hall. Well, this play, like this drive, going backwards. A loss there on 3rd down. A very quick 3-and-out.
I can tell you firsthand as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. I always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack, hard to handle the ball, a lot of turnovers. So they've got to have a lot of early focus offensively and try to get something on track.
On the return is Jones. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Ramondre Stevenson and the Patriots getting set for their next drive. He's been a machine in the red zone here first couple of months of the season. In fact, leading the NFL in rushing touchdowns. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From out of the gun, here's May. He's going to keep it himself. And May will not risk it. Into the slide. And he's got the first down. A gain there of 13 yards.
Let's go now.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Now, May. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Working out of the gun, it's May. A throw on the move is caught. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
Big time pitch and catch there on 3rd down to extend this drive. Feels like they've got to come away with 6. You want to strike first. It'll go a long way in determining how the rest of this game plays out.
Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. To throw is May. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. It's the tight end Henry in motion. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get about halfway there. That's a gain of 2, down to the 2. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. And here's Stevenson. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
That 3rd down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's 3rd down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Pats will take a 3-0 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
The Jets offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from it.
And he will take this one in. 73 yards. Touchdown, Jets.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Jones now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And that's not going to yield a whole lot, up to about the 28-yard line. 2nd down and 8. Throwing is May. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Quincy Williams. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So when you talk about cover 2, really the area that they're a little vulnerable. They're vulnerable deep or intermediate on the boundaries, and they're vulnerable down the middle of the field. Remember, those 2 safeties, Mike, hence why they call it cover 2, they are splitting the field in half. They need to cover from the goalpost all the way out to the boundary. That's a lot of room to run.
Gets that one to the veteran Lazard. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. We are through 1. The Jets have the advantage. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Reynolds is the motion man here. On the handoff, here comes Hall. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Anders Carlson here now to try the field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Jets go out to a 10-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Patriots offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. May gonna look to throw. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked up by Sauce Gardner.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game. Take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards for running backs, and he's right there among the best in the league. Shotgun snap and a give to Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Robert Spillane spills him there. Here's a 2nd and 6. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to
Neutral zone
jump?
infraction. Defense. Still 2nd down.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down. Give up the middle with Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fields. This one caught by Lazard. And he will score. Alan Lazard. Touchdown, New York. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense about ready to take over once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line. 2nd and 7. Here's May. That's complete to Diggs. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Throwing now is May. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. May to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. May to the air once more. Open man, right side. He's got it. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll be taken down.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
Back to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Kayshon Boutte. Touchdown, New England.
And this is where it pays to have a strong arm to throw this sort of outbreaking route, Mike, towards the boundary in tight coverage. You got to have a lot of faith that you're going to get that ball there. If you're a little late or this ball is underthrown, it could result in a pick 6 the other direction. Instead, he fires it and he puts it on a line, and the result is a touchdown.
The extra point is good, and the Pats are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Garrett Wilson and the Jets offense now heading back onto the field. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. Play action now for Fields.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
On the run, here's Hall. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to Foxborough after this. It is 3rd and 10. Another run here with Hall. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Here's Austin McNamara now. He'll punt for the 2nd time after hitting a beauty in his first effort. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Patriots offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throwing on 2nd down, May. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. 3rd and 5. To throw now, May. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. Here's Bryce Baringer now. And he'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. Fields. That's to the running back, Breece Hall.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Here's Fields. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Jets are going to use their third and final timeout here as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Fields now. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Fields. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half.
The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. And the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jets offense and quarterback Justin Fields make their way back out. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position, instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. A first down throw for Fields. Taking off, and they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
They will run it over center with Hall. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's second and 9. A give. Here's Hall. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. On now comes the punt team for the Jets. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. The Patriots offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll do so with first and 10. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. To throw is May. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And mark him down up beyond the 30.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's May to throw it on first down. He's found his receiver, Butte. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. So, a couple of first downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing is May. That one to the veteran Hooper. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another 1st down. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. 3rd and long. Now, May. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Patriots ready for the punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line. The Jets offense ready to get back to work. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Fields. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
The key to this play here, Mike, is the anticipation of the snap. Watch how he's able to time the center, and when that ball moves, he hits it. Gets through into the backfield, and he brings the quarterback down before the receivers even got out of their breaks.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Back to throw is Fields. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The home team's offense and Drake May making their way back out. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On 1st down, they'll start out with Stevenson. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun. It's May. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Jermaine Johnson, the former first-round pick, in there to bring him down.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From out of the gun, here's May. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
This kick hangs up, and a fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The Jets offense ready to get back at it. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. On the give, it's Hall. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Fields to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a 1st down. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now Fields. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Fields now to throw on 1st down. A toss left side caught by his running back.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Quick throw here is complete. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. They'll run. It's Hall. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Here now, 2nd down and goal. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Fields now on 2nd down. This one caught at the 4. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Fields. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Greg, sitting up here with you, this is not the same energy we saw from this team at the start of the game. How much has the defense kind of sapped it out of them?
Oh, I think it's a big factor in this game. And when you start taking the ball away at the rate that they have today, it takes a lot of the confidence out of the offense. And I think that's the body language that you're referring to. There is a lot of doubt creeping in to this offense. And it's almost becoming the point where you don't want to be the guy with the ball because you're afraid you're going to give it up. And when it gets to that, man, as an offense, you're in trouble.
On the handoff, it's Stevenson. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things: a highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. To throw now, May. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
There's that man again. Another catch.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches. Open man, right side. He's got it. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Still 1st down.
So now then, 1st and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Stevenson. A 2nd effort, and he is in. Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, Patriots. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They go play action with Fields. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. 11 yards on the connection there, and the Jets have a first down. Two minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. It is brought in by Josh Reynolds. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A first down throw for Fields. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35. This is 1st and 10. They'll run it with Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Here's Hall. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Hall. The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. This kick is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the 2 sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Now on 2nd and long. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They need one right now. 3rd and long. Here's May. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
And what a stop by this defense. They know the opposing offense has to go for it right now. There's not enough time for them to get the ball back and get another crack at it. They're trying to get in field goal range, and what a 4th down stop to all but end this game.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So, this one a win for the visiting Jets. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.